I mean,
Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Hello there.
Howdy,
the
howdy.
Take a Listing Today podcast. Jim Studebaker over here, and there's Todd Robertson.
And over here in the corner, our producer, Lisa Gray in the house.
We're all here
I'm
happy.
going to be juggling one of these times when you introduce me.
That would be cool.
No, that's too many things for her to do in that corner over there.
Well, she's not doing much at the beginning, so
Oh,
she
that's
can juggle.
true. Juggle's
right?
fine. Okay.
Yeah, be juggling something next
Unless
week.
it hits a camera or something.
Isn't there
Right.
a joke about juggling? Something like if you go to the doctor, I used to be able to do this or something. Never mind.
What's in her
Moving
mug
on,
over
welcome
there?
to our show today. Don't forget our website, takealistingtoday.com. On today's show, 3 ways to attract home sellers and stir up new listings.
As Lisa's mascara is coming down the side of her
It's
face.
happening again.
I'm officially cracking myself up.
Lisa, pull yourself together. You need to dial the phone here because we're going to try
I can do
to
it.
call some people and make them big winners today.
Are we going after Sam or Veronica?
We're going to actually, no, I'm going to call somebody that I just want to talk to her on the phone.
Okay.
Because she,
We'll just
Is there a
hang out-
therapist? I don't know.
We'll just hang out over here while you talk to her on the phone.
Go ahead and have a conversation there.
okay, it's probably not a good time to call my psychic, is it?
Oh,
She's a psychic, too.
I don't know if you heard about the Psychic Friends Network. They went bankrupt. You would have thought they would have seen it coming.
That's the joke I was looking for.
Nice.
No,
All
we're
right.
going to call Giselle. She's
Okay.
the winner of the weekly contest. So we're going to give her a call.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. Now my eyes are blurry from laughing. Let's hope I can. That means the accuracy may go down a little.
Like we wanted to hear that. The accuracy of the phone dial.
It can't get much worse, can it?
No. No, ask Robert.
We're going to be dialing Canada at this rate.
So we're trying to get Giselle. She's a lovely lady from Houston, Texas, who's placed several orders with us. She left a review with us, actually.
Well, it must be working because she's off taking
Yeah.
listings now, so.
She
Yeah.
says it's easy, it's convenient.
Hi, you've reached your sale.
Oh, yep, she's
Should
out.
should we leave her up?
No, too
Okay,
late.
never
I
mind.
just got corrected. Is your refrigerator
I
running,
should-
Giselle?
I
Then
should
you
just stop
better
asking.
Go catch it. All right, I'm gonna dial Sam. So Sam he scheduled a farm empty nest campaign with us. 22 months, a
Wow.
22-month campaign.
Wow.
Let's get this guy on the phone.
So for 22 months, he doesn't have to worry about his marketing. It just happens for him automatically.
Correct. And in the past, for him to do one postcard would have taken the same amount of time as he did setting up this campaign.
Right. That's a beautiful thing.
I know.
ProspectsPLUS.com.
Now
They
he-
make it easy.
He can go do what he does best and let this work for him.
Right.
Schedule in
Pretty
under a
sweet.
minute. Remember, I had that. What was it? 39 seconds? I can't remember. It was really fast. How fast schedule a campaign.
That was fast.
Our buddy Sam.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
You know what? He's probably also out.
He's probably door knocking or doing door hangers right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's probably answering all the feedback he got from this campaign. Out with a bunch of empty nesters.
That sounds a little creepy. Hanging out with some empty nesters.
Sam Wilder.
Oh my gosh, I assumed Sam was a guy. It's Samantha. Sam.
No, that was an automated voicemail,
No,
I
no,
think.
she said it was Sam. She said, hi, it's
Oh, it was her?
Sam. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to try one more. We're going to try Veronica. This is our last chance.
You wouldn't think it'd be so hard giving away money, right?
Right. You wouldn't think so.
I know.
Or you wouldn't think it'd be so hard to call a real estate agent.
They should answer no matter what. No
Right?
matter
You
what
know-
area code.
I'm going to start adding an email address to our marketing emails where people can email us if they want to be on the show and try and win $120. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting that next week.
Okay. Do that.
This is Veronica. Veronica placed a farm campaign, call to action, 2-year campaign, monthly.
Oh.
I mean, 2 years, man. She probably had that done in 3 minutes, and now she can just
And
be out
Palm
working.
Desert, she's in a very upscale area. I mean,
She did it right.
I love that part of the
She
country.
did it right. She's out there. See, all the people that... Oh, let's see. Hello?
Please leave your message
No.
for
All the people that schedule
Okay.
campaigns with us are too busy to answer the phone. that's telling us something, right? Is that kind of like a study that we've conducted
Well,
just now?
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Tells us we shouldn't call those people. We should call people who
Haven't booked a scheduled campaign.
right.
Because we know they're just sitting at their desk going like this, waiting for the
What
phone
do I
to
do?
ring.
Right.
Yeah.
What do I do? Schedule a campaign.
Right.
So let's jump in. 3 ways to
fun.
attract home sellers and stir up more listings.
Yes, we're going to stir up some listings, stir up great things here. So let's look at a few stats to kick things off here. In March of 2021, just a couple months ago, the average list price reached an all-time high of $370,000, which is up 15.6% compared to this time last year. Home sales are 9.1% higher than 1 year ago today. Mortgage rates have increased slightly to the highest levels of the year at 3.09% for a 30-year fixed rate. There are reasons to believe that the housing market will continue to be strong throughout 2021. And all those stats are courtesy of the National Association of Realtors.
Now, here's what these stats, if a listener, you guys watching and listening, these stats should get you excited to do 2 things. To get so strong at your listing presentation, knowing that you're going to be competing. Number 1, that's easy to do, right? It just takes some time, whether it's 3 days, 3 weeks. And number 2, get great at last week's podcast, which was overcoming objections, because we know those will surface. If you can do that, you separate. You don't have to be the best in the board. You have to be 1% better than whoever else they're interviewing. Mm-hmm. So implement those 2 as we're going through this, and you will stir up more listings.
Great point. Great point. Now, it is still a seller's market, obviously, which is one of the key points you'll want to make when communicating with homeowners concerned about the current market conditions.
And the things that you guys are going to go over today, I know some of these agents are going to say, "Oh, been there, done that. I know this." No, just listen and see if you get one idea, if you get one thought of, "Oh my gosh, I need to go back and do that," it was worth it. I mean, we're talking about something that's going to take 15 minutes of your time to listen to. So,
right.
So listen and try and always be open to learning some new tidbit, right?
Exactly. So here is the first way to attract home sellers and stir up new listings. Comb through your CRM for the warmest leads among your homeowners. And start your campaign with these people as your target audience. Yes, even friends and family and past clients will qualify for this. How do you do it?
And let me chime in.
Please.
Think about this. Knowing all these stats, think about your church, think about your gym, think about where you work. Don't be that secret agent. Let people know I'm a real estate agent. I help people buy and sell. So be strong out there. People respect that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So how do you get started? Just pick up the phone and dial for dollars. Kind of like what we just did, except that didn't work. But maybe you're be more successful with that. Naturally, during the conversation, just add that you want to let them know how desperate home buyers are for homes in the area. And oh, by the way, do you know anyone who might be considering selling their home? Yes, be sure to ask for referrals from everyone you speak with. Don't walk away or hang up the phone without doing this important step.
And there's a lot of reasons for what Jim just said. And one of them is the following, is that everybody, and we talked about it, right? We know people within our own office. Everybody knows somebody who will buy or sell in the next 12 months.
Right.
So think about that. If you can just take that idea, like Lisa just said, take one idea. So if you had that when you woke up every single day in Prospect, you'd be like, wait a minute, okay, they said no, but they know somebody. Okay, that person didn't, but they said no, but they know somebody. You will win. You will beat the competition.
Well, and especially in this market right now, I think everyone I know is either buying, selling, or remodeling. So
Right.
whether you're in the grocery store or you're out running an errand, you're at Home Depot, wherever you are, we all run into people, right? Oh my gosh, my neighbor, I haven't seen her in 2 years or whatever, my old neighbor, let's say, or oh, there's a teacher to one of my kids from a couple years ago. Whoever it is, you have your little chit chat and then you're both smile and you're on your way. Before you smile and get on your way, ask that question. Hey, I don't know if you remember, I'm in real estate. Do you know anybody who's interested, thinking of listing, thinking of buying, anything? And guess what? If they say, you know what? No, but boy, do I know a lot of people trying to remodel. In fact, I'm trying to do some remodeling. Is it difficult to find good resources right now?
Right.
So, all right, you're maybe not going to get a listing. You're not going to get a buyer out of this. However, they just gave you a great opening because you are a resource for different types of companies that that help homeowners, right? You probably know a good couple painters and electricians, so why not
You can make their job way easier.
Yeah, well, you know what? Give me your phone number. I'll give you a call. I'm going to give you a list of some of my resources. Oh, your sister is looking for some resources and she lives, 3 miles down the road.
Right.
Give me your number. Here's my phone. Throw her number in there. Let her know I'm going to give her a call or I'm going to text her some information to help her out. You have just opened the door. You've got another person to put in your CRM now, and this is the beginning of a relationship. So I think there are many ways to work this. Anybody you're talking to, I don't care if you're at the dentist getting your teeth cleaned, make sure to ask for that referral.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that was way number 1, to stir up some listings. Way number 2, go back after your lost listings now. I don't know if you have any lost listings out there. We deal with pretty professional people, but just in case you had any listings that you didn't get the first time around, stay in touch with those people. St. Paul, Minnesota broker Teresa Boardman once spoke about one of her most cost-effective listing generating techniques that you can copy. Here it is. Go through your CRM, look for homeowners who you gave a listing presentation to over the last 3 years. Then go into the MLS and find out if the home has ever sold with another agent. If not, take this condensed list of sellers and send them a targeted postcard.
Well, and there's a lot of things great about that point. And I remember one of our agents telling us something great, that after the transaction closed, right, they had the buyer side, not the listing side. They knew, which we know, 90-something% chance that realtor is not going to stay in touch with those sellers.
They're moving on.
So you could put them in your CRM and stay in touch with them. They're going to be like, wow, that person closed and disappeared and you've stayed in touch. So where are the referrals going to go?
Exactly. Now, another way to stay in front of this hand-picked list for the next 6 months or so is a scheduled farm called Get More Listings on ProspectsPLUS.com. It's an automated campaign that you can set up, so you might want to look into that. You can catch these passed over sellers, catch them up on the, that's a weird way to say that, catch...
Passed over, passed on.
Call them up and fill them, and... Todd, can you take over?
Yeah, got it. All right, so...
Well, one more thing before you talk about these passed over sellers is the campaign you were talking about, the farm campaign, and you're right, that's actually a really good point, Jim. If you've got this list of passed over sellers, you might as well get a campaign going. You can do one postcard, but if you do a farm campaign, I don't know if a lot of our agents are aware. Not only do you have the option of a monthly campaign or a bi-monthly campaign, but you can actually send these postcards. You can schedule a campaign to go out weekly. You can even schedule it to go out daily if you want, if you've got some people that you think are going to need to hear on an ongoing basis.
And what's great about doing this kind of marketing is the following: is everybody thinks of that major statistic, right? What it used to be. Everybody, or on the average, they move between 5 to 7 or 9 years. Well, guess what? That's on the average. I know people in my neighborhood, you guys do too, that moved within 1 year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of them. It just happened, right? Work or this or that. So stay in touch and just don't think, oh, I lost that listing. Mm-hmm. Those people the people that bought it might want to bolt again within the next year.
Sure. Right. Absolutely. And with
so
the way homes are appreciating, they might be able to do that.
Correct.
Right.
So keep your foot on the gas. Don't get discouraged. Just add them to your prospects.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So basically, way number 2 is call up those people who weren't smart enough to list with you the first time and tell them now is the time to list. All right.
Exactly.
So, way number 3 to stir up some new listings is social media.
Beautiful.
Now, and people are thinking, "Oh, come on, been there, done that." Like I didn't know this, but what's different about social media now, Jim? What's the big game changer?
I'm glad you asked, Lisa.
Just thought I'd see if you knew.
Well, Lisa, let me tell you that since the outbreak of the COVID happened, internet usage has increased 70%. And that's according to my good friend Mark Beach at Forbes.com.
Oh, Mark.
Yes.
Mark would know.
Good old Mark. And studies from the Pew Research claim that more than half of Americans say the internet has been essential in the past year.
Kind of like toilet paper.
So here's what the great agents are doing, not the good
I
agents.
hope 100% would say toilet paper is essential, but go on. Sorry, Todd.
Good is the enemy of great, right? So you just read what? here's what the good agents are doing.
No, I didn't read it. I knew it in my head, right?
Oh, you knew it in your head, yes. Go on.
Okay, moving on. We really need to stop serving cocktails when we start these shows. It's supposed
We
to
should
be
have afterwards, but we have those 2 boxes, and it's tough to not get into it.
It's going to take a long time to go through those 2 boxes, so I think we're trying to... Oh, the Kleenex is coming out. All right.
Okay.
All right. The amount of time that Americans spend on social media platforms in particular has increased from 79 minutes per day in 2019 to 86 minutes per day in recent months. Now, hang on. That doesn't include, like, kids in high school and stuff, right?
It can.
My kids are on much... If I want to reach one of my kids, I have to go on Snapchat and send them a message. So they're on there, like,
dinner
all the time.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking
All
about.
right. Maybe that's, like, normal people. Okay. So there's a lot of engagement to be had online right now, particularly on social media. So what you should do is use that important information that you have up your sleeve to let sellers know they won't find a better time to sell their homes and convince buyers that they should remain in the market.
And I think one of the keys of this, if a realtor is going to go this direction, and I have a handful of them in my Facebook feed, you have to be consistent with it.
Right.
And there are some, we were talking about Michael Boyle's sister who sells out in Ventura. She does it every single seller, every single buyer. She does a video, and you're like, wow, and she's on fire. What I also wrote down is this. Social media, right, kind of like the internet is great, but imagine hitting them in the mailbox, and then you're hitting them. You could do some geo Facebook ads, and that's where, watch, if I get a mailbox, I want to go find you online. That's why our Market Dominator members, right, the consumers get the big piece in the mail, and then they can say, ooh, there's an online magazine for Sally Agent. Now I have tangible, and I could look you up.
Very powerful, getting at them from several directions. Direct mail, online, emails. Very nice, very nice. Call them up.
Yeah.
Bug them. All right.
Till they buy or die, right?
All right. So inventory, of course, it's super tight right now. Many homeowners still aren't getting what an amazing time this is to sell their homes. But with a little encouragement and proper education from you, you can help them feel confident in their decision to enter the market right now.
And what that tells me is this, is as we're looking and giving you guys ways to get more listings and stir things up, is remember that he or she with the most systems in place will win the game. Meaning if you're a one-dimensional agent, that's not going to be good. Meaning I'm great at one thing. Like add in some social media, add in some farming, right? What some of these people are doing that we've called. Most systems wins the game because we don't know which one's going to work. We don't know what the market's going to do in 6 months. But you don't want to wake up 6 months from now going, oh God, it's a whole new market. No, get strong now. Get strong now.
Right.
All right, that's our show for today. Don't forget our sponsor, ProspectsPLUS.com. They offer everything you could ever want for your real estate marketing, so check them out, and they will be a wonderful resource for you. Thanks for joining us, and tune in again.
Stay in touch. Remember to share the show, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.